Oh, it's in the air.
Nice sidearm throw by deep into the end zone. Leif Larson, you can run up to the goal line.
This is a bit more difficult for them. The sun is going down. They've got that in their face and that little bit of a breeze, which is picked up just a bit. And the pressure paid off.
An unfortunate throwaway from Boston.
He's got his foot right on the corner cone.
Don't forget at 6 o'clock this evening, Dennis Wayne will be live with his pro football scoreboard. The team is as many games as have been completed by 6 this evening.
The dump off pass. Good defensive pressure here by Boston. They're not giving them much space to throw, that's for sure.
I'm surprised that they don't clear. There's such a glut of players in front of them.
Up, up, up. Nice defensive play by Ed Disisway. Ed Stick Disisway is the captain of the Boston team. Done a fine job in leading this team this year. Really pulled together.
I was surprised to see that from the Borough. Really, as controlled as they are, to not be able to put it in from the line. I'm really amazed that they didn't have more of a planned patterning for that type of situation. Nice cut by Lou. Right.
Nice throws. Good crisp passing.
Sunny and warm at the same time on Monday. The forecast, 60s, mid-60s tomorrow, and overnight down to the upper 30s. Really great day. 60s, 60s.
Seen a lot of nice control by Leif Larson out there.
It's down.
He called a foul on it.
The defender in those cases has a responsibility to stay back far enough to not impede the thrower. They can be as close as they wish, but they can't impede the thrower or touch the body of the thrower. If they do, it's foul.
They can block the disc, but not the hand.
New players often find that one of the most difficult adjustments. That they're a pretty good thrower, but they've never thrown in the face of someone defending.
We'd be proud to have a dependable courier represent your company, too. They're dressed in navy blue business suits, white shirts and tie. They act like the businessmen they are. You can depend on dependable courier service. 524-0078.
FM 100 notes the Georgia Council for the Arts is now accepting proposals for its new artist.
They're not. There's the penetration they need. Boston is not.
Nice throw by Leif Larson.
Just as they say it, they do it.
They have to get that strike through the zone. Nice cut by Toby Lou. He called the foul. Larry had possession. You see how those middle men on the zone come in on that throw as soon as it's there. That's Frank Bona. He's been playing a fine job in defense today.
Nice. They're still discussing this when they've called in the observer. And the observer goes with the no foul call.
Right at the turnover. That's where it gets to pick it up again.
It's always a difficult call there. I think it really came down to whether the impact of the defender was on the disc or on the hand, and it went to arbitration at the observer, and he went with the defense.
I've been impressed with this game so far. It has been a very clean game with the intensity so high. I think the spirit of this game has been kept quite well.
I think that's generally true, especially the better teams that have so much strength. They realize that they don't need to break the rules to win. There's a turnover, a real quick one. Open man, in the corner.
Leif Larson to stick this his way. Nice goal. Boston pulls it to within 1. It's 10-9.
Here's the throw off, deep into the end zone. Up to the line.
That's Pete Laws from Glassboro. He's another key controller, it seems.
Again, they've moved him up into the front, handling the disc.
Yeah, a nice defensive attempt there by Jim Herrick, but Pete Laws keeps control. Timba again on Glassboro.
The Borough seems to be running deeper cuts than they were in the first half, taking the defender farther back into the offensive zone and then bringing them back deeply. Defender falls down.
Generally, they seem just to be running that defense, that man-on-man defense, quite effectively, opening the field up. You get a one-step and a man-on-man defense, and you can complete that pass.
That's one of the big advantages of the less usual zone, that when a person comes into a game against the Borough, they have to play the Borough's game because it's different than any others that they see. The Borough always faces the man-to-man. They play their game. They force you to play their way.
A long throw and a defensive interception by Ed Disisway. We're in an official timeout. Some question whether or not a foul was called in the play.
I think what we have is a foul on the initial throw that resulted in the turnover. We'll take a minute to be sure of that. Okay, it's back. It appears to be a Boston possession. I guess there was a disputed call on the initial throw from the end zone up to Herrick. So now it appears that he'll be taking the disc.
That clock should be stopped.
This might be a good time to mention the self-officiating nature of this game, Dan. Again, the players seem to be working out any disputes that are taking place. Boston has possession here. They're working around that zone. Leif Larson and Jim Herrick.
I'm really surprised at how deep the middles are playing for the Borough.
There's a lot of space there for an offensive man to move into, but they close in immediately, Dan.
Over the top.
Nice catch by Hunter McKay with a beautiful upside-down throw by Jim Herrick.
You'll notice the defender was almost able to make the interception.
Official timeout. It seems we have a bent disc out there.